If you don't know about Masterplan, you've been living under a rock. Masterplan is the dopest all-in-one mastering program that you can get, and I mean that. And now it's even better than it was before. Yeah, they just updated this thing, and we're gonna check it out today. Bolo! All right, before we get started, if you guys need anything for your studio, make sure you guys go ahead and click mysounds.com link in the description and get you something for your studio. They have a whole bunch of stuff on the site that requires no credit or background check, meaning all you have to do is order it, they'll ship it to you, and then you just make monthly installments on the equipment. All they just need is a credit or debit card hooked to the account so they can take the money out monthly. Now, it's not everything on the site, but it is a whole bunch of stuff on the site that you guys can go ahead and get right now with no credit or background check. So go ahead and click that sounds.com link in the video description and get you some gear today. Masterplan is my favorite all-in-one mastering software. It does everything and it is super easy. Like, super easy, very easy. Anybody can use it. And even though there's a lot of places you can go to do the whole AI mastering and all that stuff like that, you have full control over this software. And just the turning of a few knobs with the, help of your mouse, you will have a professional sounding song in minutes, sometimes even seconds. And I'm not playing with y'all. This is the real deal. Did you know that Masterplan was actually used to master Busta Rhymes' whole last album? Did you know that? So what is that telling you? This is a professional tool that you can use right now. And now with the new update, they gave us a few new features and they added a few things under the hood as well. So without me talking so much, let's go ahead and check out Masterplan in action. I got a song that I did. How long ago I did this song? I think I recorded this song about 4 or 5 years ago, but we never put it out and I never got it mastered. So let's go ahead and add Masterplan to it right now. All right, so we are now in Pro Tools right now. I have the session pulled up and I wanted to show you guys how easy it is to use Masterplan if you have not used it, because it's not taxing on your CPU and you can actually do it within your session without you having to bounce it down and then open up in another session and then add it on. So that's one of the main things I really like about this plugin, is because you don't have to take it out of the session. You can actually just use it within your session and then master your song very easily. So this is the session right here. There's a lot of tracks to this beat. It's like 25 tracks to the beat. And then I have like 12 tracks for the actual vocals. So let me play this track back to you real quick and then we're gonna open up Masterplan.
Friend is how the story began. No doubt we were total opposites, and I was always reserved and you were outspoken. Something about you pulled me in, and we both grew interested in each other even though we were not searching. And this seems promising, and we've been talking for hours every day since then. Said you wanna get to know me, so I took your hand and slowly, ever since that day you showed me the way it should be. You send me up and down, spinning in circles now, so in love with you. Ain't gotta tell you what to do, that's how I know it's true, so in love with you.
All right, there it is. So you guys kind of get the gist of what we're doing here. This is actually a demo that we put out, so we really didn't go that deep into it. I didn't really mix it that much. I went ahead and just kind of like leveled out the beat, and she did like a few takes, and then we just added some effects and stuff like that to it. So that's pretty much it. But it came out sounding pretty decent just for a demo. So now what I like to do when I get these type of tracks, that even though I did not mix it exceptionally well, just by adding on master plan and messing around with a few of the knobs and stuff like that, you can really transform this thing into something really nice. Now, first things first, let's open up the old version of master plan, and this is it right here. As you guys can see, very simple, low EQ, high EQ, the limiter, you can add some width to it with the wide. It has a bypass, has the unity gain, which is actually very dope. And then it has these different listening type of preferences right here. You can make it sound like an NS10, a phone, the band, the mono, the dim. It has all that stuff on there. And then it has a thick, which is like the saturation on here. You have a clean, it gets rid of the muddiness and stuff like that, and the low mids. It has a multi-band compressor, has another compressor on here called smooth, and you have calm. It just gets rid of all of that harshness that may build up, especially when you're doing stuff like in the box. And then it has the LUFS metering down here for you. It has peak metering, and it has a crest meter right here. And then it has like a whole bunch of presets on here as well if you need that. Also, this thing has a tape emulation button on here as well. So if you want to have a warmer tape sound, you can add that. Or if you want to have a tighter tape sound, you can add that into your masters as well. Now, this is the old version. Now, if you have the old version, you have not updated yet, just go ahead and click right here on the gear icon right here, and then you can just go ahead and download the newest update right here. It's that simple. Now, let's go ahead and take this off right here because we're not going to need that, and let's open up the newest version of Master Plan. Now, when we open this thing up right now, it looks like an updated version of Master Plan, okay? And then now they actually added in an extra EQ knob. We have a mid EQ, and then we can adjust what type of mid EQ we want. We can do the low mids, we can do the mid mids, and then we can do the high mids. And then what I like to use this for is, especially if you get like a track and the vocals are kind of buried, or certain sounds in that frequency range are kind of buried, we can actually pull those out by using this band right here. Now it has everything else. And also it has a true peak button up here now as well. And then we actually have LUFS meter right here. And that way you can see everything right here. And it's actually very dope. You can actually go through in here and you can change the GUI size. You can change the coloring and everything. You can do all that good stuff inside of the settings because it's Master Plan. It's easy. So let's go ahead and add Master Plan to this particular track. Now, what I like to do a lot of times is I like to go in here, mess around with stuff, and then I like to hit the unity gain. The unity gain to me is very important because it allows me to listen to what I actually did in the master without the actual volume tricking me thinking that just because it's loud, it sounds good. Hit that unity gain, and then that way you can actually hear what the master is doing without the volume trying to trick you, because a lot of times we perceive things as just being loud as better. It's not like that. Even though we want to have things loud, a lot of times we really need to hear what's going on, and then we can actually turn it up from that point, and then things will actually sound a little bit better. So let's go ahead, play the track through. Let's mess with a few things on Master Plan, and let's see how this thing turns out. And actually, before I put Master Plan on here, I'm actually going to go to the hook part of the song, and I'm going to use just the hook part to master everything because that's the loudest part of the song. So let's just go ahead and find a nice little part on here to where we can start, and then that way we can just loop that part right there, and then we can have that running, and then we can master it. So we're going to use this part right here. All right.
Ain't gotta tell you what to do. That's how I know it's true. So in love with you.
All right, so it sounds pretty good, but I want that little bit of like that mid part to come out. So what I want to do is I'm going to probably nudge up this mid part just a little bit, and let's see how this sounds. Ah, sounds good already. Let's bump these highs up a little bit. Turn these lows up a little bit. Just a little bit. And then just with that, you can hear those vocals just shine through there a little bit better. And then I added a little bit more low end and a little bit of top end just to make it a little bit crispier because I like my stuff a little crispy and it sounds good. Also, what I like to do is I like to add a little bit of saturation to it, and I like to add a little bit of the clean in there as well. And I'm gonna add a little bit of the calm in here too, just so we can be on the safe side. So let's go ahead and add that in there real quick. All right, sounds good, sounds really good, very subtle, but sounds really good. And now I'm gonna add a little bit of width to the track and I'm going to turn it up. But before I do anything else, I wanna make sure and look at my meters while I'm turning this up so I can actually get it to the volume that I want. But I do want to make sure that it is a little bit, on the loud side. So let's go ahead and add that in there real quick, and then we're gonna hit this unity gain to see what is actually going on. There we go.
Ain't gotta tell you what to do, that's how I know it's true. So in love with you. Every day that I'm near you, babe, it takes my breath away. So in love with you. Take my breath away. Because my heart beats for you. You send me up and down, spinning in circles now. So in love with you. Ain't gotta tell you what to do, that's how I know it's true. So in love with you. Every day that I'm near you, babe, it takes my breath away. So in
Oh yeah, sounds really good. Oh man, that sounds really good. As you guys can hear, I hit that bypass button while I had the unity button turned on, and you can hear what Master Plan is actually doing to the track. So I'm gonna hit this bypass button a few times, and then I'm gonna over exaggerate the loudness right here. I'm gonna turn it up so you guys can hear what happens when you have it on the unity gain, so you'll know if you're too loud or things will start to sound real funky and weird. So let's go ahead and do this. I'm gonna hit the bypass button a few times so you guys can hear the difference. And then I'm gonna go ahead while it's on unity and turn this up. That way you'll be able to hear what's going on without the volume affecting your hearing.
You send me up and down, spinning in circles.
All right, bypass.
So in love with you. Ain't gotta tell you what to do.
Come on now.
That's how I know it's true.
Let's unbypass it.
Every day that I'm near you, babe, it takes my breath away. So in
Bypass it.
love with you.
You can hear the difference.
Because my heart beats for you.
Now let's turn this up.
You send me up and down, spinning in circles now. So in love with you.
Distorting.
Ain't
Ooh.
gotta tell you what to do, that's
And look at
how
that
I know
LUFS
it's
down here.
true.
Ooh.
So in love with
That
you.
thing loud.
Every day that I'm near you, babe,
Let's turn this back.
it takes my breath away. So in love with you. Take my breath away. Because my heart beats for you. You send me up and down, spinning in
Sounds good right there.
circles now. So in love with you.
All right, so that sounds really good right there. I think that sounds good, and we're pretty much done. Now, I could have did this much faster, but I'm talking with y'all right now, showing y'all. But I could have literally got this done in like 1 minute, easily. That's how easy it is to do it with Master Plan. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna turn the unity gain off, and then we're gonna hear the difference. I'm gonna hit the bypass a few times so you guys can hear what it sounded before to what it sounds now with Master Plan on it. Oh, before you do that, if you have your speakers turned up, you might want to turn them down because there's going to be a lot of volume added to this. So I'm just giving you guys a fair warning right now.
You send me up and down, spinning in circles now. So in love with you.
Sounds great, man. Let's go ahead and play this thing back from the beginning. And actually, we're going to start it from the beginning of the verse because that intro is very long. So let's start at the beginning of the verse and let's just play it all the way through the first hook.
Through a mutual friend is how the story began. No doubt we were total opposites, and I was always reserved and you were outspoken. Something about you pulled me in, and we both grew interested in each other even though we were not searching. And this seems promising, and we've been talking for hours every day since then. Said you wanna get to know me, so I took your hand and slowly, ever since that day you showed me the way it should be. You send me up and down, spinning in circles now, so in love with you. Ain't gotta tell you what to do, that's how I know it's true. So in love with you. Every day that I'm near you, babe, it takes my breath away. So in love with you. Near you, babe, it takes my breath away. Because my heart beats for you. Now 3 months have passed.
It's dope. It's dope, y'all. Come on now. That was simple. That was really, really simple. I ain't really got much to say. As you guys can hear, Master Plan is dope. And if you guys do not have it, you need to go ahead and click the link in the video description and get Master Plan today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys learned something from it. And like I always say, peace out.